Okay, boys and girls, page 112 was the page we were going to do the very next day of school. So this is the Supper for Pippin story. And if you need to go back and review it one more time before you do this page with me, that's fine. Not only do you need to know all your words for these types of workbook pages, you need to know the order of the story. All right, they always tell us number 1. Let's go on a picnic, said Sam. He got the picnic basket. And then we have to decide what happened next. The top one says, I will pack apples. The third circle says, no nuts for me. And the fourth circle says, I will pack nuts for Pippin. All right. In the beginning of the story, if you look at your book, they say, let's go on a picnic. And the other friends are, yes, yes. So Sam got the picnic basket and he says, what does he say? I will pack apples, said Sam. So number 2 is the top. Okay? And then we know that Pippin says, not for me. And so Sam says, I'll pack pickles. And everyone else says yes. And Pippin says, not for me. Then Sam says, I will pack the hot dogs and the buns. Everyone says yes. Pippin says, not for me. Finally, Sam tells Pippin, I will pack nuts for you. Look at the fourth circle. I will pack nuts for Pippin, said Sam. So that's number 3. And what does Pippin tell him? No nuts for me. All right, so now we have the order of the beginning of the story. And then if you look at the bottom of the story, excuse me, Macy, they're on the second part of the story. Okay, and they give us number 1 again. Sam, Rhonda, and Rumpus had supper. Pippin, excuse me, ma'am, Pippin did not. All right, what happens for Pippin? They all have their supper. Pippin did not. And when we go to the last page, it says at the top, ants ran up. So what is number 2? Ants ran up. Okay, now we have to see what's next. Sam says, bad luck. Rhonda says, awful. Rumpus says, pests. Pippin says, supper. So here are the friends saying how awful it is and that these ants are pests. That's number 3. But Pippin says supper. And he picks up all the ants. The bottom one is number 4. Okay. All right, this is important. This is a page that you'll have in first grade as well with different stories. So every time you read a story, think about what happened first and then what happened next and then after that and so on. That's the order of your story. All right, that's all for page 112.